Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kentucky's offense takes the field. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard runners.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to throw. It's Peppers. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Bulldozes his way through. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right.
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
No huddle here for the offense. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Pugh. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal where the strong come through. The snap sets up the throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Powers through. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined and the touchdown stands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll keep it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
On the move at the 30. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Dropping back, it's Pugh. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Snatches it on the run. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the
putting that one in my back pocket. The start, I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. The option look. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for a man. It's Peppers. He's got him in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Kentucky going quickly. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another play.
Breaks free. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 10. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's Peppers. Big fella moving. Tight end trying to get in. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Can they finally get in on 4th and goal?
Here we go, set.
He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held him so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Picks up the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. So now it's second and long.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Gets it out fast. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Mississippi State 21, Kentucky 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got it set up on the outside. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Right through his hands. Incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Peppers. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Fires to the tight end. Stumbled to the ground. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Inside the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Kentucky right back to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. He'll do it himself. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Forced out of the pocket. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Peppers. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback gets enough. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Catch in the middle. It's Durham.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Gets it out quickly. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To throw, it's Peppers. Under fire. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it.
Going downfield for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Peppers. Back open in the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. He'll try to do it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That brings him to within 1.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement against.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll try to pop the draw. Slithers into space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 17 to Ohio. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he's got some space. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Peppers. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, he's not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The throw. It's complete to the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. He'll pull it on the read. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durham. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. To the air, it's Peppers. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Buys a little time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him short on third down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Peppers. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll leave it with him. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To the air, it's Peppers. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, still looking. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Now sliding to his left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Back to pass, it's Pugh. Got his man out of the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and game tackled.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
It's hard to think of many things in football more deflating than making a big play like that and having it wiped out by a penalty. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. 4th down, gotta have it here. Buying some time as he moves left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more